Okay, thanks Anna for joining us today. So this is just a testimonial for Sport and Spinal Physio, and just tell the people out there what it's like to work here. So just give us a little bit of a background about yourself and how you came to Sport and Spinal Physio.
Sure. Well, I've been in Canberra now for nearly 6 years, and prior to being in Canberra, I was in Queensland. Throughout that time, so I graduated as a physio in 2003, and I'd been working in a hospital setting, so an inpatient and outpatient setting across intensive care, rehab, and I guess I'd always known that I'd wanted to work in the outpatient setting and the sports setting, and an opportunity arose and I grabbed it with both hands when a job came up at Sport and Spinal Physio. So, yeah.
And what was your overall impression about being here?
Okay, well, everyone was really welcoming from day one, friendly, everyone was really encouraging to learn. Obviously, working in private practice was something different for me, but I was encouraged, and there was a great professional development program here at Sport and Spinal Physio. So even though I'd been working for 8 years before joining Sport and Spinal as a physio, I had a lot to learn in the outpatient and musculoskeletal realm. So we get together twice a week for roughly an hour to go over evidence-based practice, assessment techniques, anything that anyone has any questions about, you can guide an in-service on that. There's also the professional development allowance that this clinic has set up, which means that you can go to roughly 2-3 courses outside of wherever you want to do it, I guess. I've done it in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, wherever the course was that I wanted to do. I've always been encouraged to extend my knowledge, not just through the in-servicing program that we have here, but also whatever's available.
Yeah, and so the practice was paid for the courses and your travel and things and stuff, so that helped.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. It meant that for me, I didn't have to think, do I have to save for this? I knew that through the professional development allowance that I'd be able to afford these courses, which was great. And the other thing that I guess I really enjoyed about working at Sport and Spinal was the flexibility. I've never really had an issue with taking time off. I have a huge family, so and they're interstate, so I have to go visit them or go on a holiday with my family or my husband, and we have a really good time. So I've enjoyed that flexibility from working here as well.
And so when we employed you, Anna, and we went through what was going to happen here, did we, in the end, looking back on it, did we live up to your expectations of the clinic?
Absolutely. Like I've just gone on about the professional development, for me that was it was outlined in the ad that I saw, and that you're very supportive and you have a great professional development program, and that's definitely professionally extended my knowledge immensely, and skills immensely as well. And I guess personally in that ad that I saw when I first joined Sport and Spinal Physio, it was mentioned about opportunities to volunteer. So personally, that's always something that I've wanted to do, and I've been, a friend of mine, when I told them that I've done it twice now in the 3 years that I've been here, and a friend of mine said, well, it's paid volunteer work, that's the best form of volunteer work. So I've definitely lived up to my expectations for the two things that I was hoping to get out of this workplace. Yeah.
So you went actually up to northeast Arnhem Land, didn't you? Went camping and you went out to the Aboriginal homelands.
Yeah.
Was that a great experience for you?
Absolutely. It's something that I never thought that I'd be able to experience working, I guess, in a metro place. So I've worked in Brisbane and Sydney and now Canberra, and it was always something that I'd wanted to experience, and then this opportunity came up, not once but twice, so I was really lucky in that 3 years to be able to do that.
Okay, and so if someone was looking at this clinic and probably some other clinics, what do you think sets us apart from other clinics around?
Yeah, sure. Well, I think what sets us apart would be that we're a really close-knit team. everyone cares about you, your well-being, and your profession. Professionally, we work as a team. So there's not only other physios that you work closely with, but podiatrists and massage therapists. Our admin team are fantastic, and everyone has that that primary goal of getting people better. So I guess we're all driven we're all striving for in the same direction. So yeah, that's what I like and think that's what sets our clinic apart.
And what's the, when you're working here, what's the sort of environment that you're working in? I can always hear you laughing in the background.
Yeah, well, everyone definitely enjoys a good laugh here, and it's very fun. When you come in to look at the clinic, it's a really close environment, so you get to know everyone really well. So yeah, everyone enjoys a good laugh, everyone's friendly, and we're all part of that really close-knit team. It's great.
And there's a few social events that we have involved.
Yeah, look, I think that part of the reason everyone gets on so well is because we really try and encourage that that social environment. So the practice puts on regular drinks nights, pizza nights. We go at the end of the year down to the South Coast for a weekend, Christmas party to blow off a bit of steam and have a good time. We have a couple of times gone and then participated in a multi-sport over a weekend, so where everyone either bike ride, does a leg of a bike ride, or running, kayaking. What's the other one? Swimming, that's right.
Yeah.
If you're a swimmer, you'd fit right in. You need a few swimmers.
We need a swimmer.
So yeah, no, it really is a great place where you can be yourself, and that's definitely encouraged here.
Mm. And your remuneration, Anna, how did you find that? Do you think it was fair and reasonable?
Yeah, absolutely. I guess that was another thing that drew me to this job, was the remuneration rates, and you get rewarded for working hard. So in some workplaces you work hard and you don't feel like that you're seeing that benefit, but at Sport and Spinal you're definitely rewarded for that hard work and their good working conditions.
So I always look at, when we're employing someone, what sort of person would actually fit in with the team. That's the number one goal. So what sort of person do you think, Anna, would fit in with the rest of the team here?
Look, definitely someone that enjoys the outdoors. We all like getting outdoors and going for a walk, a run, cycle, kick the footy around. So we're all really active people. And I guess you want to encourage that active lifestyle to your clients. So you've got to be doing it to encourage it. So definitely you want to be someone that's active and enjoys the outdoors. You've got to have a good sense of humour, enjoy a good laugh, not take yourself too seriously, and I guess be willing to contribute to this team. We're like family, so you've got to contribute to it.
Oh, thanks, Anna. Any final words, or?
No, well, that's all good.
Okay. Thanks, Anna. Well done.
Okay.
Cheers.
It's all good.